say, I'm disobedient. Ungrateful. You laugh at me. You despise me. You beat me. You ridicule me. You say I'm a rejected child. Say what's wrong saying me. But do you really know why I think this way? Do you? It's not because I'm disobedient. No. Oh no. Are you understanding? No. I ran away from home. But when a child of my age ran away from home. Yes. It robbed me of my rights in good society. My potential to do good has been wasted. A waste of talent, a waste of intelligence. But believe me, I'm not ungrateful. Neither am I disobedient. I am what I am today because, no, listen to my story first. Mother passed away when I was 5. I was her only child. It didn't pass the year when father brought home a woman who later turned out to be my stepmother. A few months later, father fell seriously ill. He has been bedridden for years without pay. He used up all our family savings for hospitalization and medicine. Now, it's our stepmother's turn to see like that. She was the boss in the house. Every time I made a petty mistake, stepmother would always shout at me. She would shout at me. She would break me. And oftentimes, she abused me. I know father was aware of what's happening, but he wouldn't do anything. Most of the time, I was left to the very worst. But my two half-brothers would play as convinced as they wish. Every time that they had their meal, stepmother would always ask me to wait on them. It was only when they had their meal that they would allow me to eat my father. I am the last one to eat of what left over they had. I tried that kind of school. It wasn't school where I felt I belonged. My teacher gave me the warmth which I never felt from my stepmother. My classmates were all good to me. I ended it. I thought mother's indifference that rubbed my brought her honor. But this wasn't so. The more she hated me, because my two half-parents didn't spare me in school. Now, I have finished my elementary school. And we were told to bring our parents to attend our graduation day. But father couldn't go, of course. That morning, I heard father talking to my stepmother. Laura, your son's graduating tonight. Please attend the graduation day for me. Just once make him happy. And then my stepmother shouted, I'm not going! I have no stepson, none. Did I tell them before? Did I? Then I heard a big thud. Landel, water, get the water, hurry! I ran to the room with a glass of water. I saw her flushing from his face. I felt stop. It wasn't bleeding anymore. I knew it didn't last forever. More than any time before, I felt the love. Throughout the way, nothing bothered me. I was sad. The Lord tears rolled down my face. When father was finally laid to rest, I made my decision. We just abandoned the school. I'm really at a loss to where my feet was leading. But I know that for every step I take, God will always be with me. For having I suffered enough, I so